So before we cut this cake and give our general manager here the last word, I'd just like to make mention of a man who was the first friend of many of us in the news business here and our first mentor in Boston, and that was Arch McDonald, who did the first television news broadcast in Boston. And many of us had the opportunity to work with him at various stations here and here at Channel 5 as well. And if he were here with us today, he would have some sage things to say about all these past 20 years.
And you know, Natalie, before we conclude, there are any number of people in this room tonight that we should acknowledge, but there are a couple of them that I want to make sure that we acknowledge before we sign off. And one is the Treasurer of the Commonwealth, Joe Malone, who is sitting here. Also, the Secretary of State, Michael Connolly. Mr. Secretary, where are you? There he is over there, Michael Connolly. Thank you very much. And we could not conclude this 20th birthday of WCVB TV without acknowledging the founder, Dr. Leo Baranek, who is here with his wife, Gabriella. Dr. Baranek, congratulations, sir.
Okay, all yours, Chief.
All right, well, Natalie, we're about to conclude our quinennial orgy of self-congratulations. But, you know, it's all right if we only do it once every 5 years.
I think it's okay.
And I can tell you, a couple of things come to my mind. One, it bothers me that Jack Chase, even without his toupee, has more hair than I do at 75. Secondly, I can only tell you, I feel like that football coach in Lynchy's segment. I love this football team. I really do. I want to acknowledge, you can't acknowledge everybody, and I was at a speech this morning where Ken Olson of Digital made a speech, and he said, you can get the credit or you can do the job, but you can't do both. And because I'm the general manager, I get the credit, but there's some people who do the job, and a lot of people, more than I'm going to mention now, but I do want to single out a couple. I want to single out our Vice President and Station Manager, who does the job every day, Paul LaCamera. We've had some terrific news directors at WCVB, and they've all been wonderful. But the best one I've ever worked with in my long, and if I must say so, distinguished career is our current news director, Emily Rooney.
Oh, yeah.
And we could not afford to do a thing if it wasn't for the most brilliant sales executive in television today, our Vice President in charge of sales, Debbie Sinet. And the rest of you, forgive me, I'll grab you in the hall tomorrow and kiss you on the lips, because you're all great. And I want to just take another, and if we run over, so be it. You know, this is once every 5 years we can run over. But our President and Chief Executive Officer of the Hearst Corporation wanted to be remembered to this community, and we're owned by a great company who has, by and large, and for the most part, allowed us to pursue excellence in a manner that I dare say is equal to and perhaps better than any broadcasting company in the United States. And Frank Bennick, who is the President and Chief Executive Officer of the Hearst Corporation, wrote me today, and I can't read the whole letter because of time considerations, but I will excerpt from it. He said, "Every day for 20 years, WCVB has contributed in a positive and meaningful way to the community it serves. Jim, on behalf of your 13,000 associates in the Hearst Corporation, I want to extend to WCVB and its staff our sincerest congratulations on this anniversary celebration. We are very proud that WCVB is a part of the Hearst Corporation. I am proud to be a part of the Hearst Corporation. I am proud to be a citizen of this community. I thank you all for coming, and here's to the next 20, at least."
I think it serves a purpose to look to the past because it helps us build our future. We are where we have come from. We are the people we have known in the past, and we take you all with us as we go forward. And I think if there's one big change in television, it's that the members of our community, our viewers, are more a part of this television station than perhaps when we started, and it was considerable then. So we invite you to continue to stay with us as we go forward.
And we thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast and hope you've been entertained, and we look forward to your being with us and supporting us for at least another 20.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Join us for News Center 5 at 11. Good job. Take this, Rick. Hey, guys. You did great. You did super.
Just one of those unforgettable moments in television.
The most exciting thing that I've done here is to participate in the Mandela coverage.
It's a great job. I love my job. It's interesting. Every day I come to work, I never know what I'll be doing, where I'll be going.
I've been lucky to travel to Vietnam, Thailand, Mexico, Canada, Africa.
Name a country. You know, we've been there and we've been able to have same-day news on the air.
Technology is a wonderful thing if you know how to use it. And I think we now know how to use it.
The more complicated it gets, the more stuff that can go wrong, and it does a fair amount of the time.
The whole show may be an hour, but that hour is comprised of maybe 300 or 400 split-second decisions that people fortunately have made correctly.
You succeeded more than you would fail just simply by being aggressive.
As the race progresses,
I was stationed as a microwave operator on the lead runner truck, right ahead of the lead runner in Marathon. And one thing that Marathon did teach me was that I need a good rain suit.
Ellen and myself are two of the many behind-the-scenes people who do almost all the work at the station and make the station look good, of course. Just the two of us.
People really care about each other here. And, you know, it's a special place, which is why people stay. You know, which is why we have the luxury of having a staff filled with people who are rooted in the community.